Ocior from Kingdom Come Christ Ministry Inc. Hi, sir.
How are you doing, sir? How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Great.
Please, can you tell us how you came up with Ocior Learning Center, the idea, how it came about? Just give us a little brief structure about it.
So, Ocior Learning Center stands for our community is our responsibility. So, this Ocior Learning Center and after-school program came out of Kingdom Come Christ Ministry, which started in August of 2013. So from the ministry, it stands for preparation for the kingdom of God, or preparation for the coming of Christ.
Right.
So God was telling me that we need to have a structure or a learning center that will get the young people out of bondage and out of sin and have them straight, focused, and structured in a way that God wants them to be, so they can be prepared for college and they're prepared for career that would have them, that they can use that ability and that gift that God has given them and implement that in the community they're in. So basically Christ in the community in everything that they do. So Ocior Learning Center then became evident in September 2015. We started September 1st, 2015, and what we stand for is STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We also have an art component, which we do music, instruments. Students will learn 2 instruments in a year. We believe that this STEM program that will help the students will matriculate them from where they are to now going back into college,
right,
and have them have more knowledge of these type of subjects that they might not readily have programming in their community that can help them learn about this more. And then we have another part of what we do, which is personal and business development. We believe a lot of our youth have business-minded and gift in them that we can help them set up the business, get incorporated, get their 501c3 if there's a non-for-profit. And then the personal development is just creating an awareness of the discipline in academic success and having them have that accountability, someone that will keep track of where they are in life and what they're doing, and be a mentor to them. So that will go into furthermore into our mentor program or mentor me program. So that is what we do in Ocior.
Okay. Do you have any kids registered already?
Yes, we have 2 kids right now who's registered. Today is our grand opening. Today is October 30th, Friday.
Okay.
So we basically have 2 kids enrolled, Isaiah and Rebecca. They're here after school every day, and we do different series of experiments. We do forensic science, where they use a microscope to test different follicles to see who the criminals are. So we'll have a hair sample that they'll look under the microscope, and they have other hair samples that they can look and try to identify who the crime or who the criminal is. So that's one program that they're running also after school. Then we do a lot of chemistry lab. We have experiments like lava lamp, we create volcanic eruptions. So these programs they do after school. So those 2 kids are registered now. We look for more kids who want to take the classes after school, where they will do STEM and also have music, the music component.
Cool. How do they register?
Well, a kid, we're building our website so the kids can now register they can register here at the center, but we soon will have our program in a sense online where they can actually do online application. But we go through a series of assessment. So we assess the kid once they come inside the program. The scholar has to know that we want to know where they are, not just academically, because we want to also be able to mentor the kids. We want to know where they are also psychologically and socially, what they do and what they're affiliated with. So that way we figure out, okay, maybe we need to focus on their schoolwork first and get their grades up first, and then they can, come in and take the STEM program. But the STEM program is sometimes an hour, sometimes goes to 3 hours, but an hour, 2 or 3 days in a week. So, but the focus is to get their grades up and they get the graduation rate up, because a lot of our schools we're behind. Our students are behind in performance, even when we compare ourselves with other countries. So we are implementing this program, and we also want to go into the schools to implement the program. So we're speaking to a lot of schools who will be here today to speak on the issue of, SAT, Regents Prep, things like that that we do here. We do SAT Prep, Regents Prep, college entrance exam prep. So we want them to go into college. We want them to get a scholarship. This is what our program is focused on, to have them high expectation, and we keep them accountable of that high expectation. So yeah.
Why choose this community? Why this community in particular?
Well, this is a community, I believe, that's a mix of race. We have diversity in this community, and I believe that in the urban community there's a lot of diversity. So it's because we believe the urban community needs to have programs like this, we picked this area because of the diversity. It's not all one structured race. It's a diversity of race that is in the urban community. And the schools like John Adams, MS 137, and all about 6 schools that's around this area. This is the Ocior Park area. The zip code is 11417, and the address to this location is 10621 97th Street, Ocior Park, New York 11417. So if you look at the demographic of this area, it's a mixed population. So we want to know that our program reaches all race in the urban community. This is why we picked this area.
It sounds like a very high achievement. Can you stress a bit more on that?
Well, but we basically believe that it's only God that was able to lead for us to be here. This is where He wanted us to be. It's not where we want to be, So we just carrying out a vision based on what God said to do. So this area, that if you come here at 3:00 when the school's let out, you see a load of children,
right.
The youths, adults, young adults. You see, they are all in this area. So we want to help them, and we know that this program would definitely help them get college preparatory subjects that they will need if they want to go into becoming a doctor, going to becoming a teacher, going to becoming a lawyer, going to becoming an engineer. Any course that they need to know or to be prepared and ready for later on in college, they'll get to learn it at an early age. And we believe that's the most powerful thing we can give our youth, is get them involved at an early age. From kindergarten, teach them science, teach them experiments so they can have science awareness, what science is, how it works, how it's relevant to their community and to themselves. Because I believe sometimes our kids don't know how chemistry or biology is relevant to them having to learn it, or mathematics. Why would they ever use it later on in life? So now they see when we'll make soap, we'll make lotions, we'll make products where they can see, okay, well, chemistry is the reason why this product came about. So this is why we believe this program will definitely help them get those.
So now they will understand the sense of learning these things to help them later on in the future.
Exactly. If they learn this program now, and I remember a child I was talking to, I was asking them, how do you think the volcano work? How do you think it come about? They didn't have any idea about that. But if I believe with earth science and green science, teach them about windmill and development of energy and the preservation of energy and being able to use other technologies that are now other countries have. We have to invest in our youth. We have to invest in our young people, and this is why God is saying to do that, because we don't have programs like this in our community. We don't have our children learning about STEM in our community, especially in the community where we don't have all the resources. So we need the help. We need the administrative help and even the funding to get this program out the way we want it to be, which is to multiply and even get into different schools where. Or any kid you will ask, okay, well, do you know about STEM? Yes, I build a skyscraper, I build a structure an infrastructure that will help us develop the community, and that will help save water. When we talk about environmental chemistry, they will be able to know what that is. How does Con Edison work? How do they develop all these trucks that you see fixing the wires? What are they doing? How is this benefiting your community? So I feel this is the program that will help them know about these things that are here.
Thank you very much, Pastor. That's a lot to take in.
Yeah, and you can register. The students can register anytime. They just come in. We're open from 9:00. and they can just come and register, and we will have our website up, and they can also register online. So all care our community is our responsibility. It's also we're in need right now. We're in need of the administrative power, and we're in need of schools to partner up with us to give us the the supplies and just the funding to even have to take care of the staff
to help the cause
and the cause that we have going on. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Pastor Larry.
Definitely. You're welcome. So, how you doing? I'm here with Jennifer Cortez from Epic School. So I just wanted to ask you, how you doing? How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Good to see you. I was just wondering, what is some of the things that Ocior Learning Center, which stands for STEM, music and personal business development, can do for your schools, and how many schools do you have, how many students do you have, and talk about a little bit about what we can do in your school.
Absolutely. So the Epic Network consists of 3 schools, 2 here in Queens, one right here in Ozone, one in Richmond Hill, and one in West Side in Brooklyn. So it's a new school model. We're in our 2nd year, so we have 9th and 10th graders. The first graduating class will be in the next 3 years. We'll have our first graduating class of 12th graders. And the schools actually started to help Black and Latinos get into college and prepare for the career world. So that was the basis of starting the schools and the demographic we wanted to help. Now we have a wide demographic of students in all different neighborhoods. So we are looking to partner with local CBOs because we need after-school programs, we need internships, we need career advice, counselors, we need anything. We need sports teams. We have a little bit of that, but we're looking to expand and definitely bring more people in and help as many students as we can across the schools. So definitely we're looking to bridge the gap for those students, and we want them to expand in technology because everything is based off technology. We want them to learn how to use cameras, how to use the internet, better researching practices, anything that has to do with online, how to be safe online, how to use the computer systems and the Mac programs that we offer. We definitely want to get them out of the classroom and into internships that will teach them these things. So potentially add a news station where they're seeing live news feeds and how that works. So basically anything that the CBOs can offer, and we can bring extracurricular enrichment, academic-based programs into the schools and take the students out as well.
Well, what we definitely would do in Ocior Learning Center is that academic component, which is STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We believe that with hands-on experiments and hands-on technology that students will use will get them to see the relevance of this subject or this program in the environment, or why they would need this to even survive, or why they would need, where do they see chemistry, where do they see biology. So in STEM, we will be in a classroom, or if we can partner up in the way where we can set up our program in the classroom, we can give them class after school where they will make things like soap. They'll be able, if a photography photographer, do a session where they can now produce things and produce videos and produce, build computers. We'll have different technology where they can break down a computer and build it back up. We have specialists and people that are in IT that head that class. So these are for the technology part, even with coding, where they'll learn coding and how to develop different programs that people can use, like Write It, use certain programs. Someone developed that, they can learn how that is developed. And even for the engineering part, they can also learn how to build infrastructures that will help, make the community better. So where that will mathematics will play a role in that as well. What do they need to do to learn about steel plating? What do they need to know about building a high rise? How does that look, and what they need to consider? So they will learn about that too, and even build models that can, or draw models that can show, okay, this is the next high rise that someone can build or I can build. So that way they'll have that relevancy in the school. So that's what we will offer in your school. And as far as internship, we are working with different organizations that will come in also and train the kids. And we just had a session where they did a career fair where we will bring the career fair into your school, and then they can now be able to learn about, okay, this is what's available out there. If they know anyone and they themselves want to partake in the internship program, they could partake through that. And I know there is government help to help with that as well.
Yes,
So-
definitely. Grant funding from
Yeah.
the state, city level, private funding. We're also looking to reach out to those individuals and those corporations and those companies for these grants to be able to bring in CBOs and to bring in partnerships and to provide busing and access for the kids to get to these places.
Right.
Safe training, even how to be safe in the street when we're, because if it's happening during the school day, they're accountable, right? We're accountable for the students. So we definitely want to make sure that they're knowledgeable of where they're going, how to get there, how to get back, and how to get home safely. So all of those things we're definitely looking to have, definitely after school programming, because if we can keep the kids in the school rather than let them out and they end up, wherever they end up is going to be crucial. And they're going to need all of the STEM resources because when they take the Regents, that's part of it, right? That's required. That's something that all kids need to understand and get a full grasp on. And
Yes.
definitely.
Another thing that we will do also is SAT prep. We'll do SAT preparation, Regents prep. We'll also do entrance exam prep. So I know that will also help in school. We plan on doing summer program where we will send them to trips where they can go and learn manufacturers, construction sites. They'll go to all these sites that are focused on STEM, where they develop programs and, factories that develop the program, even manufacture computers. They'll be able to visit those in the summer. So they learn STEM during the school year, and in the summer they can actually see STEM from what they've done and then how it's actually being done. So if they want to go into that field, when they grow up, they can see the people who work in that field doing it. So that's what STEM also do in the summertime. Then there's a sports league that STEM is also preparing, Ocior is also preparing to do in the summer, where we'll set up different leagues based on the schools and based on community. So it's basically schools and community merging together and having a sports league where it will help the kids become more athletic and more physical, have their physique in place. So that's definitely something we're looking also to do. So we're great to have you,
Yes,
great to
thank
partner
you.
with you.
Great to be here.
And I definitely thank you because I know you took your time to come. So you believe in the vision, and we're going to work together.
Absolutely.
All right?
Yes, thank
So
you so
thank
much.
you, Jennifer Cortez. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Ocior Learning Center, our community, is our responsibility. It's a learning center and also an after-school program where we focus on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We also focus on music component, which is instrument development and instruction. And we also focus on personal and business development, where we do mentor me program. We focus on the student from where they are all the way till they get up to college. And the business development is also having a structure to develop them and the ideas that they have. So we're in need now to have this program to multiply, and even this program where we are in this facility at 10621 97th Street, Ozone Park, New York 11417. We are in need of funding to help with organization and to help with administration, also to help with the cost of staying open. And we are in need of those funding through grants or any donation and to be able to help us develop this program in the way we want to, and to be able to pay the teachers and things and people that are going to be here to help the youths. We also in need of volunteer in the starting stage. Our grand opening is today, so we need volunteers who will help to bring this program to the youths, even to bring the youths in to get the program. And we also need the schools to give us a space where we can facilitate this program inside the school, even a classroom or something of that nature, or even a major place where we can do seminars where we can help the kids, just teach them the relevance and the need of STEM and how it's relevant in their community and how they can connect that to their community and in their everyday life. We also need administrative staff and people that will basically train our staff in a way that they can be, they can have the structure and things that when we talk about payroll and we talk about, non-for-profit organization and 501c3 and things of that nature that will help us in a way that we can now become fully funded, where we won't worry about the funding. These are the necessity now that we need. We also need of different supplies. So whether the schools, manufacturers can give us different chemicals that we can use to do our experiments. We need of biology supplies. We need of technology supplies. We need of engineering supplies. Infrastructures and things like that. We need of computers, components. We need of computer parts that will help students learn how to build a computer and how to take down a computer and how to even code and develop a website. So we need those supplies, and we need a Promethean board where we can teach the youth how to do presentations, how to present themselves, whether they're going to an interview, whether they're just presenting in their school. We believe that this program, everything we do here is hands-on, so we'll be developing in the chemistry side, we'll be developing things like lotions, we'll be developing soap, we'll be developing perfumes and different things that will help even manufacturing things here in the center where they can use those things at their home. So these are the supplies that we need now. Evidence and everything else that we need is, simple supplies that we need every day: books, office supplies, printers, things that we will need. So, once we start multiplying, we will always use these supplies that we get now to open up our next location. So yes, this is the supply things we need now. Thank you. Ocior Learning Center, again, we're focused on STEM, music, personal and business development. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been, a pioneer from the beginning, who saw the vision, because I believe that anything you do for the community, anything you do it out of your heart, you do it because you're led to do it, not because of anything else. So I thank you for those who gave their heart to do this, who's been with us from the beginning. I want to thank the schools, and I want to thank the pastors that helped us from the beginning, who saw the vision, who was an encouragement, who brought in things to help us. I just want to say thank you to everyone. Even today, the grand opening, everyone who's here, who's definitely put in their hands and their heart, where it will benefit our youth and benefit our community. So thank you.